Welcome, and thank you for joining for another whiskey review. Today, we're going to take a look at the Baker's 7-year-old High Rye Bourbon 2024 release, 107 proof, Dustin. Besides my faithful counterpart, Dustin, here we have our friend Keith from the Malted Man Cave. We might bring some remote views to you from the new Man Cave that we're looking forward to. But this Baker's, my good friend Dustin, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so this just came out. I actually don't have a lot of details. So this is, we would assume, is going to be the old granddad mash bill, which is Jim Beam's High Rye mash bill. Obviously, these are single barrels, being a Baker's nowadays. They're all singles. This one comes in at 7 years and 6 months old. They always proof it down to 107. I've not been able to hear any details as far as like if this goes through the same process as Baker's in terms of comes off the still at the same proof and goes into the barrel and all that fun stuff. This is a first release they've done, and this just came out. I think there's like 2 reviews on YouTube right now for this period. So we're getting it to you as fast as we can, guys.
7 years old, and our combined weight's 720. Let's get to it.
No spring.
Gotta go wide angle. All right.
Diet starts tomorrow.
Eating season.
This is very more mellow than I would have thought for being a rye.
Well, I mean, again, when it says high rye, it's Jim Beam's high rye, which is fairly low compared to like an MGP.
Did you say what it was? Sorry,
I don't know off the top of my head, but I want to say this is like 12 or 15% rye. It's much lower than like Four Roses. They're a pretty high rye brand. MGP is Buffalo Trace. Like their high rye is like 8%.
Warm cinnamon apple.
Yeah.
Little bit, just a twinge of tobacco. A little bit of wood smoke, just slightly minty.
Almost a little
No
funky.
doubt, a little bit of that rye.
Very
Funky
clean.
sour note.
Yeah,
too.
very nice, very nice.
I get a slight funky sour note, and not in a bad way.
There's a little bit of sour in there.
Yep, twinge.
Twinge. I like that.
Just a little bit of, I mean, it's just a nice fruit note that's got like a little bit of, sour fruit.
Did you say apple?
I did. Yeah,
I can see a little green apple.
little bit of apple pie,
cinnamon?
cinnamon apple pie.
100%.
Yep, that came off right away to me.
Pie crust is like really noticeable.
Yeah.
A little bit of cinnamon for sure.
Lovely. I've said that about Baker's before.
Yeah.
There is an apple pie note to this.
Sometimes Baker's can be a little,
good.
a little harsher, but this is really nice.
It's way more mellow, but mellow can sometimes be a negative, but I don't mean that in a negative on this. It's nice and smooth, but still flavorful.
Really pleasant, really.
That apple pie,
cinnamon crust,
but slight spearminty like layer on top of it.
Spearmint, yeah, you're right about
top
that.
of the apple pie.
I'm surprised
Some
it's
whipped cream.
only 7.5 years old too. Like this nose is like a little bit more mature.
It's almost like the sugared sour cream at Cheesecake Factory. It's not cheesecake, but it's that sour cream vanilla glaze note.
Well,
Yeah. On the nose, I would believe this is 10-year-old whiskey.
Yeah,
Instantly.
comes off old. It does.
this seems almost smoother than that Remus we had. I'm not saying it's better or worse than that. I'm just saying it's like more mellow.
Yeah, well, the ABV doesn't come through at all. I mean, the 107, I mean, this, if you told me this was 90 on the nose, like, I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
I believe you.
easy.
Yeah, it's very, very welcoming, very inviting.
And yeah, it's got really nice notes here, so it's not like it's coming off like it's too light or something. It's just really...
And we just opened this bottle today, so I mean, this is just coming off straight from the neck pour this way.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely offering.
Don't want to be overdo it with the apple, almost like apple cider too.
Yeah, bobbing for apples. You know what I mean?
I keep looking for peanut notes, and I'm really not
Caramel
getting a
apple?
lot. I mean,
Someone told me that the origination
dusty.
of bobbing apples was not a good thing. It was like bobbing into like hot oil.
We'll look that up.
Look it up. Fact check me on that.
Well, it smells like it now. A little bit of oil. Smells like the underprivileged.
Some like flesh burning.
Yeah. smells like, yeah, you deserve that.
all right, fair enough.
It's pagan holiday.
I'll cut it out.
Let's get this little taste.
This is good, guys.
It is.
I'm
It's great smell.
like
Great
kind of
smell.
shocked.
Great smell.
All right, palate, a little sharper, a little harsher than the nose, which I actually like because, it's got a little bit of punch. Good flavors. Hits a little hard mid palate, and then it kind of smooths out again. Then it hits a little bit on the finish. A little bit of spice. Definitely not high on the rye notes here.
Look how viscous that is. Look how slow those are dropping.
Yeah.
And now it's starting to pick up, but for a while there, it was like suspended and not moving at all.
It's got good viscosity for 107. The apples aren't as predominant on the palate. They're still there.
The cinnamon notes are a little bit stronger. The apple cinnamon
Agree.
cider.
I'm not getting the classic Beam peanut note though. I was kind of expecting a little bit of that. But it's much easier drinking in a good way than like the old Granddad 114.
The cinnamon apple cider.
Man.
It's like apple cider with cinnamon added to it or brown sugar added to it.
Yep, 100%.
There's a little wisp of some mintiness like right here on the linger, on the finish.
But if you were missing the nice caramel notes when we were talking about the nose, nice caramel
on the finish. Yeah, you're right. On the sides. On the
really,
sides.
yeah, exactly. On the sides.
Caramel
Really
apples.
Yeah.
This is a very fall autumnal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just in time.
Your pumpkin show type of festival.
I really don't think water's going to help this guy, but let's give it a little dash.
Yeah, it's so mellow, it might ruin it.
I will say this. I was joking with some friends today about this when I picked it up. And I was like, it's Beam. It's a single barrel, so it'll probably be more consistent than a batch product would be from them. Which is sad to say, but that has become one of their tropes, is that they really do not do batches well.
Well, this one was done well.
Well, this is a single barrel. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
they are really good at
Whoever
making
picked
singles.
this is a good whiskey.
So my hope is that you guys get a fairly comparable single barrel if you pick one up, because this is really nice.
Yeah.
And
All right, now with water, the mint's a little bit more exaggerated. It's a lot more cinnamon spice, a lot less pie crust.
I was going to say the oak notes are a little more prominent.
Yeah, but it's like an apple oak note at the end.
It becomes more bourbonish, less all that caramel apple.
Yeah, I mean, truth be told, I'm not getting a lot of mint here. I'm getting rye spice, but
Yeah,
again, Mike, anything rye, he just instantly goes to mint.
I can smell it.
very sensitive to the peppermint and menthol notes.
I'm not saying there's no mint here, but
Candy cane.
Candy cane. This is Rusty Nail Candy cane.
Rusty nail candy cane.
Candy cane, come in. This is Rusty Nail.
Brown rust.
it's a little more biting than I prefer up front.
Yeah, I prefer without water.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's kind of weird. It actually got bitier with water. However, I do like the spice bite a little bit because it does add a nice linger. So yeah, if you believe it or not, if you're having this, you think it's too easy drinking, add a drop of water and it'll actually give you a nice little gives it a little bit of bite.
Yeah, definitely more prickly.
So if you like a little more
that's
bite,
weird.
because some people really do want to bite on bourbon.
A little prickly pear.
Well, and water usually brings out oak notes, and oak can be the biting part of bourbon. So
That's what's
it did
happening
it.
here.
'Cause
That's
it's not
absolutely what's happening
it's not an ethanol bite. It is a
oak
wood
bite.
bite.
Yep.
Yeah,
Splinters in my mouth.
it's a good whiskey.
It is.
So these run about $75.
Oh my gosh!
No,
Pick
it's
it
a
up
good
for
deal.
$75
Yeah, it's a good deal.
every day, all day, every day.
And there were 2 per person at Party Source, and I mean, that's a rare. Usually, if you go there looking for bourbon, you're getting nothing. So that means there must be a ton of this coming out. So this is not going to be hard to find. Even us in Ohio are probably going to see it in the local shops. Is my guess.
Let's get the whiskey score, fellas. Keith,
I gotta start.
I'll start. 87. No, I'm sorry. 86. 86.
I don't.
86. I like a lot of the things of it. I do like the pie crust dough and everything else like that, but really, it didn't handle water well. It comes off a little too forward with the water. You need to keep it neat. And you need to keep it the right time of the year. 86.
I don't want to give it a better score than the Remus 10-year-old MGP, but I think it's pretty much right there with it. That
Which is what?
the 8, wasn't it? What do we give it?
I don't know.
Oh, you gave it an 83.
I gave
it an 87, right?
Yeah,
you gave 87. I'm pretty sure.
I'm right there, 86, 87. Like, I like this just about as good as that Remus, man. This has got that apple pie.
This is way better than the Remus.
Caramel
It
apple.
has something besides mint.
Apple cider, slight spearmint,
Has something besides
whipped
a
cream.
mint gas mask.
I like MGP and Low Rye a little more than you do.
Yeah.
Mint chloroform. Take this.
Mint chloroform.
Wake up in the morning. Why every time I smell mint, my butt hurt.
I think 86, 87. I would do 86.5.
Fair enough. I'm going to give it an 85. I like this whiskey a lot. I think for the price in today's market, it's pretty fairly priced. But it gives me some youth notes. It's a little biting when you add the water. I like how easy drinking it is. Neat. Now, actually, the nose on this thing is 88 all day. But overall, it's simple, basic, but very well done bourbon.
I thought you liked it better with the water, with that rye spice.
Wrap it up, Shakespeare.
I'm just done.
I'm just kidding. All right.
Shakespeare. To be
Or not to be over.
When you catch me,
question.
when I start using iambic pentameter, Mike, then call me Shakespeare.
Methinks thou
Pentameter.
dost protest too much.
Anyway, if you have a chance to try any of those things, we'd like to hear from you guys. And Dustin and Keith, until next time, we'll be folks.
Happy
drinking.
drinking.
We'll see you next time.